What's going on, guys? Dan back here with the Regular Guy Garage. Getting the car all set up to go back down to Thunder Valley Drag Strip. They have another test and tune today, so really quick what I'm going to do, go over what I do in order to prep to go down to the track. It's actually not that much, and it really only takes me about 5 minutes. Really, it's pretty simple. I just look over the engine to make sure that there's nothing leaking. I check out all of the wires to make sure there's none that are touching or getting burnt up. These were kind of close last time, so I just zip tied them to the fuel line. But basically I just check, make sure there's no fuel leaks, no oil leaks, no water leaks. What I'm going to do today though is actually go through and check these bolts, the exhaust manifold bolts, to make sure that there's none that are loose, because as I heat cycled the engine a couple times last time, that's what ended up getting loose, and I thought it was an exhaust gasket, but it was just these bolts getting loose. What I actually might even do too, maybe at some point next week, is just throw some green Loctite on it. Green is very low, very light duty thread locker, but I think that'll keep these bolts from backing out. Outside of that, I just check the oil, check the coolant. Both of those look fine, and then do a quick peek under the car. Transmission oil too. Quick peek under the car, kind of look around all four tires, check tire pressures, and then I just load this thing up and get it down to the track. All right, so I'm loading up the car really quick. What I want to do is make a prediction. Last time we went, I believe it was 681. I'm going to say 675 right off the trailer. Right off the trailer, 675. And then I'm going to bring the drag gig in, so I'll post that. What I need to do is get a mount so I can actually mount my phone. So this way when I do the draggy, you can actually get like the, stuff as I'm going. But I'm going to try to get some out of the car video as well, aside from just the GoPro, which will be inside the car. I really need to invest in a couple more GoPros so I can get some different angles and stuff like that. But anyway, going to load the car up really quick. Just charging the battery. It was full, but this is just another one of those things where I just do it just in case. Top off the fuel. And yeah, about another 5 minutes and we'll get down onto the track. We'll pick it up from there. First pass off the trailer, my draggy gave me an improper time. The draggy said I think I went 710, which I did not do 710. And funny story, the timing system was off, so they gave me a written piece of paper. But I'm fully transparent with my numbers on this channel, especially right now. So what we went is a 161 to the 60 foot, not our best. 440 half track. 687 in the 8th mile at, it says 101.85, I think. I can't read the dude's handwriting, so there's our first time slip. And the car felt okay. I mean, it left okay. I short shifted it big time. I short shifted. First gear was like 5,500, second gear was 5,400, I think. And then I ran third gear all the way out the back. Third gear is the best performing gear in this car, and it's because, why everyone tells me to go to lower gear. It's because that's that 1-to-1 ratio, and it could really just load up that engine with boost and just, freight train this thing on down the track. So like I said, it felt good. It was still breaking up a very little bit way up top, and so What I ended up doing was going back into the fuel table. It was still pulling a good amount. I think it was 13%. And it was still just slightly rich. So what I went ahead and did is I went back into the tune, pulled out 7% fuel. I don't like to pull out if it says it's added or taken away or whatever, 13% or whatever percent. I don't like just pulling that number because I know other things factor into it. So I usually take about half. So I pulled 7%, went back out to the track, and the car performed way better. So on that pass, as soon as I took off, I made it a point to wait and shift until I saw 5,800 on the tack, because then by the time I actually bang that next gear, it usually puts me around 6,000. So really quick, the time on that one, we went 158 to the 60 foot. And on that one, I tested my reaction time. They did a regular tree instead of a pro tree, so it gave me some time. So we did a 290 reaction time, 158 to the 60 foot, 441 half track, and then we did a personal best 677 at 104.19 miles per hour. And so there's the time slip right there, 677, 104. So in all reality, it's not really that fast, but I mean, it's a respectable number, and I'm really happy with it, because my goal, I think I said in the beginning, was 675. Once I saw it at 677, I was like, all right, let's load it up and get out of here. But what I really was happy about was, let me show you the log. Still have some spots that are a little sore, but we cleaned up this tune a lot. I am happy with where this tune is right now. We are going to be turning up the boost the next time we go out. So here's the pass right here. You know, this is basically our AFR, this green line right here, our commanded AFR, and then this is what our AFR was the whole run. And throughout the entire run, let me see if I can pull up my compensation. So here's this green line here is what we were compensating, and right around this point right here, 5,800 or so, it would just dip all the way down and pull like 11% out, and we would still be, and this is AFR, this would still be super rich. This out here that kind of spiked at the end, it was spiked up to 6,300, and then it started yanking a whole bunch of fuel. This was after we had already crossed the finish line. But as you can see, the most it pulled out, okay, so it pulled out 7% at the very most, and that was very early on. So I made this adjustment in the log, or in the tune, for the next time out. But while we were basically under boost the whole time, I mean, this is like, I think it's 3%. Now it's -3, but then, I mean, it's pretty much bouncing between 3, 0, 1, -1, 0, 1, -3. So this is much better. This is, and the car, I felt it in the car the whole way down the track. The car pulled excellent. It felt great. And the best part about this is the most boost that we saw on this pass was, here, let me click all these off so we can actually see. So our target AFR was good. We don't need that. We don't need that. Here's our boost right here. 7.8. That's 7.8 pounds of boost at, what was this, 5,900? And then it kind of fell off and spiked at the end, 8 pounds. So basically this whole pass, right? If you look at this whole pass, right here, 7 pounds. So this is like, it's essentially just wastegate. It's running off the wastegate wide open, you know, whatever the turbo will, or the boost controller will allow me to run. 7 pounds is pretty much the minimum. I've really only seen 6, 7 once. And yeah, we're still making really good time. Even where the ignition timing is at, I know people keep telling me throw more at it, throw more at it. I like to keep it conservative and then test the waters, right? Degree at a time, half degree at a time. Because quite honest, the 2 degrees that I threw in it, or the half degree or whatever I threw in it, it did absolutely nothing. I basically backed up that 681 from last time with, went 687 right off the trailer. And I thought it was gonna go faster with timing. It turns out it didn't actually need the timing, it needed fuel taken out. And then, that picked us up a full tenth and half a mile an hour. It's the first time it went over 104, last time it got close to 104. But really happy with it. Now the next time out, I'm probably gonna try and get it up to like 10 pounds of boost and see where we're at there. I'm kind of skating a fine line, right? I wanna go faster, but at the same time, I don't want to go crazy and then break something to the point where I won't even be able to make it out to Ford Takeover. Like I said, chances are, I'm gonna go out there and hang out anyway, but I wanna go out there with this car. That kind of segues us into the call out, per se, that I had on Brutal, or have on Brutal. It's not really like a call out, like anything crazy. I just commented on his video one day, like, hey dude, you wanna run at Ford Takeover? And he was like, yeah dude, I'm always down to run. And so, one, I am super excited for that, because his car, the way that he's got it, he's getting it really dialed in without automatic. And one, I think it's gonna be an awesome race, regardless. And two, it would just be, it'd be an honor to line up next to him. I've been following him. We've really been following each other for a while. He blew up and I kind of just, leveled off. I will literally race anyone. And I know like some people, like when you talk about racing and stuff, they get like really mad and combative, and it's like, nah dude, I just want to go out there and race. Like if you gap me by 2 cars, I don't care. It will be fun to watch you drive away from me. Just as vice versa. Either way though, hopefully, fingers crossed, both of our cars, we get them both lined out, we get out there, we have a great race, everyone stays safe, and then I would really love to do like a really tight bumper to bumper race the whole way. I love nothing more than that. That is my absolute favorite. So it's gonna be a good time. I am really looking forward to it. In the comments and stuff, a lot of you guys saying you're going, really looking forward to meeting you guys. Unfortunately, you know my face, I don't know your face. We should be going out next week. I am gonna be making some changes to the car physically, aside from tuning stuff, along with turning up the boost the next time we go out. Additionally, we have a new vehicle for the channel. That's gonna be my next video, is the new vehicle for the channel, just an introduction to it. But, this car not going anywhere. I know I've been bad in the past about getting a car and then just falling off the face of the earth, and then all of a sudden I got a different car. But this car is this is my heart and soul right here. This is what I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Slowly chipping away at, trying to get a real race car. Like the Pinocchio of race cars, like I'm a real race car. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, follow the build, follow us into going as fast as we possibly can. If you don't follow me on Instagram, @RegularGuyGarage. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching, take care. We'll see you on the next one.